Hey everyone, happy Sunday night soul time. It's June 21st, 2020. I hope that you're doing well wherever you are. It continues to be such a highly transformative time. And so we're really going to be continuing with our theme here. What I really want to say to you and continue to impart upon you is that this is a painful yet profound moment. There is a moment and an opportunity for healing, and that healing is within you. That healing starts with you. So as we've been talking about the last, I don't know now, couple months or so, what is being revealed to you at this time is no accident. If that is pain that's coming to the surface, it is meant to be looked at, it is meant to be felt, it is meant to be released. It's not meant to be avoided. It may be stuff from a long time ago you thought you were like over and done with. Whatever it is, honor what it is and do your work through that. There are some past Sunday night soul times back in March, I believe, that really give you a way to tackle that. And so I would encourage you to look back upon that. And then with this, the kind of awakening, when we have our own personal awakening and transformation and really shift our lives, it usually comes with some moment of pain tied to some realization about our life. And we go through this process where we start to have a shift in perception. And I know that many of you are starting to have shifts in perceptions. You're starting to realize that you were perhaps living a life that didn't serve you. You were starting to realize, a lot of opportunities for change. And again, I say, you do not have these shifts. You do not have these aha moments if there isn't a path of possibility to change them. Now is a time for expansion, not retraction. I'm going to say that again. Now is a time for personal expansion, not retraction. And while I know it might feel like the safe route is to just play it safe, I'll say the safe route is actually to focus on your own inner calling, whatever that might be. Whatever you're feeling called to do to make changes in, to restructure your life, or perhaps it's to completely upend it. I don't know, only you do. Just know whatever these longings and callings are, these desires, these kind of feelings you just can't shake, they're there because they're meant to be acted upon, and there is a path of possibility. So I shared with you some principles last week about really aligning to and stepping into soul purpose and doing some of that work. Soul purpose being a general expression of living your highest potential in life, okay? And even the week before that, or 2 weeks before that, I gave you a bit of a manifestation process, okay? What I really want to talk to you about right now is visioning and really focusing on a new vision for your life, especially if you're having, even if you're just realizing this life doesn't serve me, you might not be able to articulate the new vision yet or know what it's going to look like, but that's exactly what I want to talk to you about. So that you're not just staying stuck in this doesn't work, sucks, this sucks, but I don't know what to do about it. I want to talk to you about creating a vision with whatever information you currently have. This is absolutely paramount and important. Start to put on paper what it is you want. Start to articulate and feel into what you want. And as you start to do that, more unfolds. So one of the biggest actions you can take is to start to initiate that process. That is how you start to unfold and discover and become aware of what is totally possible for you, what you really want, and start to step and move into that. So this is a 3 steps I'm going to talk to you about as it relates to visioning. And again, visioning is you do not need to know what your new life vision is to do this in a second. If you know you want to make a change, what I'm saying to you is start to work on a vision, okay? And here's how. So the first step is to articulate a vision. Now, this can be done visually, like a vision board for those of you who've done it, or it can just be, some writing, some lists, writing some stuff down. And it starts by you just articulating what it is you do want. Maybe it's just a way you want to feel every day waking up, but you have no idea what that, outcome would be, what job would give you that or other kind of life situation. Maybe all you know right now is how you want to feel every day. Another good way is to take, do the opposites from what you don't want, right? And kind of match some opposites, because you want to keep this positive. You don't want this to be about just like what you don't want for now, okay? You want this to be about potential and possibility. Maybe you know that you want a new job, right? Or a new career. And you don't know the specifics, but there's some things that you know that you definitely do want. Create that. Maybe you want more life balance with your between home and work. And again, you don't know how it's going to happen, not your business, as I've said in the last few Sunday Night Soul Times, but and you're getting clear, and you don't know how it's going to happen, okay? Don't let that get in the way, but you're clear you want to work 10 less hours a week. That's your ideal, what you truly, truly want, and you want to be at home 3 days a week, okay? And what I'm saying, when you do this visioning, when you start articulating what you want, do not limit yourself. Honor what your heart really wants. Do not hold back in the visioning process whatsoever. This is dream scenario kind of stuff, okay? So whatever you want, and I would say across all aspects of your life, work, home, family, life, career, relationship, finance, whatever it is, make a list. You can do like a vision board, and you can use visuals that just encompass a feeling what you want. Again, if you know what you want, be clear, put it all out there. Write a whole description of what your life is going to look like in 5 years, exactly as you want it, or do the vision board that matches it. But if you're not sure, just put what you do know. Again, it can be what you want to feel, the type of people you want to be around, what you want, what kind of environment you want to be in every day. It can be vague. Just put as much out there as you know, okay? And do it in any way that feels comfortable to you. Writing, making a PowerPoint vision board, whatever it is so important that you start to articulate the vision as it ties to what you want and your deepest desires as you currently know it, okay? Then the second thing is spend time, and I've talked about this before, being with the vision every day. Now, there's 2 ways to be with the vision, okay? The first way, and not everyone's able to do this, and so that's why I'm pausing, is to be with it and get super excited about it and pretend like it's already happening, like this is manifestation 101, okay? And like be like, this is happening, believe it's happening, and just get so jazzed and excited about it. Feel like what it would feel like if this was actually your life right now. That can be hard for everyone, because we're human, and we tend to look at it with longing, or this part of us that like actually doesn't believe it's real, and this like seeking energy. And if you're in a seeking, if you're deep down coming from I don't believe this is possible, or lack of limitation, it's just not helpful. So instead, what I recommend is just being with it from a place of neutral curiosity. And what do I mean by being with it? Okay, if it's a vision board, just sit with it and look at it, and just be like neutral curious. Wouldn't that be great? Just kind of get curious about it. And at the same time, kind of get curious, is this what I really want? Is there something else? Get curious in that way, because you'll also expand it when you do that. Okay, if it's something you wrote, then just read it out loud, or to yourself, that's fine too. And again, just be like, I'm so curious. Is this what I really want? Wouldn't this be interesting? Wouldn't this be fun if this happens? And just spend 5 minutes a day being in neutral curiosity with it every day. And as you do, if you don't have a full-fledged vision, it will expand and other ideas will come up, and you'll add to it, and it'll fold and become bigger over time. Okay? That's it. And then the final thing is talk about your vision to people who are neutral. So not to people who are going to say, are you crazy? Not to, depending on the relationship with your partner, if your partner, like you feel like it would freak them out to think you're thinking this, or you need to convince them, not the right person at this point in time, but someone that that could be a neutral and or supportive person, and you just know that person, talk about it. Talking about it makes it feel real. And also sometimes you can get some beautiful messages reflected back to you, again, from the right person. Choose the right person on this. And just follow these steps for a while, especially once you've created it, right? Being with it, adding to it, and talking about it. Maybe you talk about it with the same person, maybe with a few neutral people in your life. And that is such important work to do. Now, there's more steps to come. Some of them I've shared in the past, but I will do a recap on that next week, okay? But for right now, what I recommend in using, this next week and the week ahead, it's a really powerful time to articulate a new vision for your life, is pull yourself out of, if it feels right to you, the I know things aren't working and haven't been for a long time, but I don't know what I want to do next. This is how you start stepping into what I want to do next. Start creating. And you creating by starting to articulate the vision as you know it, being with it from a place of curious neutrality, and speaking about it to people who are also neutral and or super supportive. And that's it. I think you'll be surprised at what comes forward and how this starts to become real, and the different tentacles that this can take, and how it can just start to unfold from just doing that work alone. This is the work to be done right now. This is your moment of expansion. So I encourage you to not hesitate. Do it tonight. Do it tomorrow. It's a really powerful time to create a new vision for your life, and it all starts with this process. So have a good evening. If I can do anything to support you, as always, please don't hesitate to reach out. I really love to get emails from you and hear you. I really do. So do that, and see you next week. Have a beautiful week. Okay, bye-bye for now.